Hey there and welcome. Today, we're going to dig into a word you probably use all the time, a word you think you know inside and out. But as you're about to see, even the simplest words can have some really surprising secrets hiding in plain sight. So let's just jump right in with a little test. The word is page. Just take a second. How many different meanings pop into your head? 1, 2, maybe 5? Go ahead and lock in your answer. All right, let's start peeling back the layers on this word's incredible flexibility, beginning with the one we all learned first. Okay, so first up, the noun. This is the obvious one, right? A page is one side of a sheet of paper. You know, like when you're reading on page 1 of the morning's paper. Simple enough. But that is just the beginning. Because that noun form just keeps going. A page can be the whole sheet of paper, it can be a document on your computer, or a web page you're scrolling through. And then, in a totally different direction, a page can be a person, a young assistant working for an important official. I mean, that's a wild amount of variety for just one little word. Now, this is where it gets really cool. The word page doesn't just sit there as a noun, as a thing. It completely transforms into an action. It literally leaps from being an object you can hold or see to a verb, something you actually do. And as a verb, to page someone means to call for them, to summon them with the message. You can just picture it, right? Some old hospital drama. Paging Dr. Horvat, paging Dr. Horvat. That's our word right there, in motion. And that action still ties right back to the noun. You can page through a magazine, you're literally turning the pages. Or you can page down on your screen, moving from one digital page to the next. It's all connected. So, we've got a noun, a verb. It's physical, it's digital, it's a thing, it's a person, it's an action. You'd think that's the whole story, right? But what if I told you there's a clue to something much, much bigger hidden right there in the source material? Yeah? Look at this. Tucked away in the dictionary entry, you find this little note, is on the basic English 850 list. What on earth is that? It sounds kind of important. Let's just focus on that number for a second. 850. That is not random. This number tells us that our humble little word page is actually part of a very, very exclusive club. And here's the big reveal. The Basic English 850 list is a carefully chosen set of core words. It's designed to be a fundamental toolkit for the entire English language, a way to make communication simpler and clearer, especially for international use or for teaching the language. And our word page made the cut. And that totally makes sense, right? Because it's not just on this special list, it also happens to be one of the 1,000 most common words in English, period. It's not just basic, it's absolutely fundamental to how we communicate. Okay, so for our last section, let's talk about why this whole idea of a core vocabulary isn't about limiting our language. It's actually about making it more powerful. See, words on the B850 list are like Lego bricks. They're powerful building blocks. You start with a core word like page, you get a handle on all its different meanings, and then you can use it to build way more complex ideas and even brand new words. And here is a perfect example of that in action. Remember the pager, that little device everyone had in the 90s? Well, that word comes directly from the verb to page. A single foundational word can literally give birth to new technologies and the language we need to describe them. So the real takeaway here is that a system like Basic English was never about restriction. It's all about empowerment. It shows that a small, solid, well-understood vocabulary can actually unlock incredibly clear and complex communication for just about anyone. And that kind of leaves us with one final big question. I mean, from books to websites to calling doctors in a hospital, the word page does a ton of work for us. So it makes you wonder, what could we build? What ideas could we share if we all started from the same 850 foundational words? Something to think about. Thanks so much for joining me.